Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're here for the first time, welcome back if you've been following. It's Monday, so you know it's a preschool book day. The library actually came to work today to read to the kids, but the book that they read, they had already done. It's called Mr. S, right? It's about this sandwich who's a substitute. I did a book review on it, so go see that video if you haven't seen it. I just returned to Libby to do a random book. It's called Fun in the Sun by David Castro. It's about a dog going to the beach. So the first page, the sunlight, says, "Sun, let's go to the beach." So you can label questions, right? So I'd probably label the sun and then recall questions. Where does he want to go? To the beach. And then to relate to them, do you like to go to the beach when it's sunny? He says, "I get ready and away we go. I hope I didn't forget anything." Right, so labeling, there's a bunch of pictures, basket, goldfish, so just label things, the bus. Yeah, label those. What does he need to do? Get ready, grab everything, right? And then what, to relate it to them, what do you use when you go to the beach? This one, it says you have a silly hat. So I would label the silly hat. And then, is the dog wearing a hat? Right, that would be the recall question. And then relate to them, do you like to wear hats? Right, and now to find a spot. Right, so you can label all the people. There's so much in this picture, you could just label any of it. What does he need? For a recall question, a spot. And then ask him, where do you think a good spot would be? Close to the water, away from the water, right? Here's a good one. Right? Label, like, where is this spot? And see if they can do it. Okay, I read ahead. If you read ahead, it's going to be on someone's belly. But they might just think sand. That's fine. So, did he find a spot? Is my real question. Yes. Again, you could ask him if you've ever been to the beach. Just get him talking, like, have you ever gone to a place where it's hard to find a spot? But then he sees the person and he's like, I'll keep looking. So probably label the person. They're gonna label the belly this time. Was it a good spot? No. Did you ever have to find a different spot when you were playing? Like there's too many toys, right? You could do that. Fun, this says fun in the sun, fun in the sand, sand in the lunch, crunchy good, fun in the sun, fun in the sand, sand in his suit. So I'd probably label the food. He's eating a sandwich. What is he eating? Lunch. What time is it? Lunch, right? Any of those questions. What do you like to eat for lunch? Next page. Do you like it when you get sand? Right? Because a lot of kids don't. They're like, Miss Chelsea, I got sand on my shoe. It's time to rinse off. We splish, we splash, we float like a boat. Right? I'd probably be like, what is he doing? Running. And then you could be like, where is he going? That's a recall question. Into the water. And then, what do you like to do when you're playing in water? Right? We ride the waves. So I would label waves. What is he doing? Riding the waves. And then, have you ever ridden on the waves, like on boating or surfing? There are 3, so maybe not. We don't live close to a beach. Fish has made a friend. There's an octopus, so I'd probably label the octopus. And then the next page has a kite, so I'd probably label the kite. For the friends, like, are they friends? Yes or no? How do you make friends? Right? Teach them. And then the fly kite, have you ever flown a kite? I mean, then he says fish can run faster than the wind. Because the kite is. What are they doing? They're flying the kite. I mean, the last time you labeled just the kite, but this time you're labeling the action. Are they going slow or fast? Fast. Do you like to go slow or fast? Right? Hooray! Fish saves the day. Right? Because the kite was loose, but he caught it. So I would label the bunny kite. What was he trying to catch? I'd label the bunny. Did he get it? Yes or no? Have you ever thought you lost something? Or have you ever had to try to find something? Yeah. On this page, there's a row of them sitting with kites. They're all different. Fun in the sun, fun in the sand, fun way up in the big blue sky. So this one, I might label the string because you've talked a lot about kites. So you could label like, what's keeping the kite? Just for fun, just labeling the string. And then, or the kites are different. One's like a typical kite, one's a bunny, one is dog's umbrella hat, one is the duck, and one is like a hat. So you could either label all the different kites. Be like, what are they doing in the sky? Flying the kites. You think it'd be fun to fly a kite? Would you like to fly a kite? But so this page, the sun is setting, so I'll be like, what time is it? They'll probably say nighttime, yeah. Now it's time to go home. So where does he have to go? Home. And then related to that, like, is it hard to go home when it's time? Do you go home when it's dark? And then dog says, I hope I never get anything. And he is, oh sorry, itchy nose, sunburnt. So you could label the things in the house. Fish is back with the octopus. Sunblock's there. He took off his swimsuit. Anyway. You think he forgot something? They'll probably say no. They may not catch that he's sunburned. They'll be like, ugh, he's all pink now. So you might point it out. He forgot his sunblock. Like, have you ever forgot your sunblock? But yeah, the end. So that is that book. So pretty fun. I would give this a 4 out of 5. I don't particularly like the pictures. But other than that, it seems, yeah, a pretty good book. It would be a good book to talk about the beach and label some ocean animals and some things that you do at the beach. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and share it. Trying to make this as easy for parents as possible, and this is so important for kids. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you haven't already, anyone watching, don't forget that notification button. Mondays and Wednesdays are children's books. Saturday I do my own. And then lastly, I'd always love to hear from you. So if you've read this book, I'd love to hear your experience. Maybe some ideas of questions you would ask, right? Any book recommendations that are similar, or just any other comments that you would have. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.